right. Welcome to another episode of Nuclear
Lizard
Comedy?
Podcast.
No shit.
Fucking
podcast.
Well, hey guys. Hey, one person maybe who's going to listen to this. Today is a historic episode because today we have our first guest for the podcast. She is a friend of the show. She's a friend of Godzilla Podcast.
She's a huge fan of our show.
She's a huge fan.
Yes.
Maybe honestly a little bit too much of a fan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A little obsessive.
Yeah.
You know, a little kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah. She DM'd us asking if she could be
Begging.
on the podcast,
Begging.
and yeah, we gladly accepted.
Yeah,
so.
like she waited outside our apartment every day for a week.
Yeah, we
You should have
were.
seen how dirty
Yes.
this chick got.
Yes.
Like just not showering,
I know.
no bathroom, like
we were about
no
to
paper
call
towels.
police, but
Yes, but we
instead-
felt sorry.
Yeah, instead we decided to welcome her in.
Welcome her in, and she's here. Her
And-
name's
yeah.
Marina, and I think she said, "Don't say my full name." So I don't know what to say.
Well, you know, with an introduction like that, I think I was very valid in that.
Well, hey, give it up for Marina.
Yay!
Yay! And you know what? Marina has a special privilege as the guest. She has the guest bell. We're introducing a guest bell into the podcast.
Yes.
I don't know how this is going to work. We have no defined way that this bell works, but Marina, here's your bell.
And we'll wield it
Yeah.
as best I can.
Okay. I'm seeing the level of audio on that, and I'm just hoping it's not spiking.
Why?
If it's too loud, it's going to sound like shit.
Oh, I mean, we just checked it. Should be fine.
But it wasn't that loud before. We'll cut this whole part out of the podcast. We have to do
That's
some
good.
editing.
Sure.
Yes.
Wait, you guys talk loud too.
Yeah, I do. This is how I'll be talking.
Okay, fuck it. All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
So, Marina, that's your bell. Perfect. We know how to use a bell.
We need to add the function to the bell for her to use it.
I'm obviously going to use it when either of you get out of hand. Which I
Oh,
assume will
that's
happen.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of
if
fun.
you ever feel bored or out of hand and wanted to switch, just hit it. Then we'll
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
we'll end it. Go to the next one.
Sounds good.
Exactly.
Sounds
Exactly.
good.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, you know, I think what's.
No, I think we need a proper introduction.
Oh, okay. You sure?
So how I remember being invited to the podcast was actually repeated invitations from both of you. Actually, the two of you showing up at my apartment in the middle of the night being like, oh, can we practice some sketches? Like we have a show coming up. That's more how I remember
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I vaguely
Okay.
recall that.
So you
part.
see this? It's a classic example of honestly romantic relationships. Because she doesn't want to feel like she's needy. We don't want to feel like we're soft. It's a power struggle. Like whoever wants less
You're
has
not
more power.
respecting my bell.
Yeah, this is
That's
not the
not how the
place
bell
where
will
we
work.
talk about polyamorous.
I'm not talking about polyamorous stuff. I'm talking about when whoever wants or desires less has more power in the situation, right? We were trying to have power. She wants to have power now based on who wanted who more.
So she's a doctor, and
All right.
she's a doctor friend of Seiji. That's
Let me give up. Okay.
Kyohei knows so little about me. He was just trying to do an introduction. He's like, I've talked to him for so many hours, and he's like, oh shit, like, yeah, they met at work. She's a doctor.
All right. All games aside, Marina is a friend who is also a co-resident with me at my residency program. She is training to become a emergency medicine doctor. And fun fact, she's from Minnesota.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then
I
another
recall
fun
that.
fact.
I did.
She when she's from Minnesota, as I said, she also writes sci-fi novels. Okay.
That is true.
Now you're telling me not to say your full name, but I'm telling like so many other like details. So I don't know what the hell's the issue with the name.
I
Can I say your
mean,
last name?
I've been doxxed before. Like I've for real been doxxed.
Well, what does that mean?
Like
Wait. Let's ask Kyohei. Kyohei, what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you think doxed means in this
Doxed?
context? She's like, oh, I've been doxed before.
Well, it sounds a little bit negative.
Yeah.
Doxed.
Doxed.
Documented. Are you on the list of being what is it? Like doxed.
Doxed. Doxed is already past tense, I think.
You're on the list of murdering a lot of dogs.
Okay, that's what Kyohei thinks. Okay.
Okay.
So Kyohei currently thinks that the reason Marina doesn't want us to share her last name is because she is on a list of dog murderers.
Yeah.
And if we somehow say her last name, I guess everyone will
Yeah.
know where she is now, and all the
It's like not
pet
only
owners will
that,
come over.
you're like you have been on a list of dog murderers in the past, and you
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
like
it
a-
to
it's like a
happen
sex offender
second
list.
time.
Oh yeah,
There's
because that's
like
a
a-
list
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
after a certain amount of years you just
Yeah.
get your name cleared.
Yeah, that's how I remember it happening.
Okay, got it. Anyway, back to my intro. Okay, let me just do it once clean, all right?
Yes. Please.
Guys, we're welcoming our first guest. Her name is Marina. She grew up in Minnesota, very poor, like poor working class, eating like ballpark Franks and beans type shit. But now she's becoming a doctor. She worked hard and she went to the University of Minnesota for medical school. I mean, you know. And
I would say factually, you're hitting about like 80% accuracy in this
okay,
introduction.
and she went to University of Minnesota for medical school. How original, right? Someone from Minnesota goes to school in Minnesota. I mean, some people went out of state to get their education, but some people left their countries to get education. Anyway, moving on. She's vegan, so which means for those of our listeners who don't know what that means, because probably they won't, based on the people who listen. Vegan not only means vegetarian, which is awful enough, right? Vegan means not only just vegetables, but no food products that have anything to do with animals. So that includes honey, I think. Not only like obviously like beef, not only milk, but fucking honey. You understand? Because that's associated with an animal somehow. So that's her diet. And and she writes sci-fi novels. You guys, honestly, I'm joking this whole time being a dick, but her novels are incredible. It's like sci-fi horror. It blows my mind. And she's publishing her first book soon, probably in like a year from when this podcast drops.
Very
it will
soon,
be
yes.
it will be on shelves, and you guys will be like, "Holy shit! Godzilla Nuclear Lizard Podcast had Marina on," and you guys will know her last name at that point. So give it up for Marina.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
So, how about this? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I think I would start by saying I was not eating a lot of what did you say, Franks and beans as a child.
It was to paint a picture for the
Yeah.
audience.
What would I say? Yeah, we're in the same program together. I guess I should say something about the first time I met Seiji.
Yeah. That'd be a good story.
I feel like I could tell he was crazy from the first meeting.
Good.
For Kyohei, I felt like it took a couple of times talking to him to know he was also
crazy.
Yeah. You know, one thing is, separately, I've asked both of you who you think the funnier comedian is. And I'm not gonna tell on anyone here, but you both said different answers.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I always say it. I say Kyohei is funnier. Kyohei is a better stand-up comedian because that's what he does. I mean, I'm still figuring out what my exact thing is. But Kyohei is a good stand-up.
Well, now my answer sounds like a dick, but I don't.
I didn't expect you to be like, oh, well, like I said your name. Oh, you said my name. It's obvious.
Okay, so
Wait, I don't like, recall exactly what
So,
I
I
said.
mean-
Two choices, Kyohei.
it's really three choices, and at the time. And this was probably like a week apart or something.
Mm-hmm.
This was a couple months ago. But Seiji, you said, how could you even answer that question? Like, we're both very funny. Like, you couldn't,
I don't
pick a
remember saying
person.
this.
No, you definitely did.
No.
Yes, you definitely did. And then Kyohei, you were like, it's me. I'm the funnier one.
I think I said that pretty strongly.
Yeah,
And
I think I
get-
hesitated more than you. Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked that question like a lot of times. Like,
Really?
Yeah, who do you think is the funniest or? And I think the way I usually answer is like obviously me. Like I think I'm the funniest out of anybody, like including like Netflix people. Like I'm a. Because for me, I don't understand most of the American humor. So from purely my perspective, I think I'm the funniest.
He thinks
out of-
he's the funniest by default because he's the only
Yes.
person he understands.
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah, so it's like a nonsense question even asking me like which one is the one? Like I'm the default at the top and everybody is like to me.
Okay, that kind of
yeah.
neutralizes the sting of his statement, you know?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Because he's kind
Yeah,
of saying,
yeah.
oh, well, I'm essentially accidentally funnier than, or I'm by a technicality funnier than Seiji.
Because sometimes like I say like a lot of test out jokes in front of Seiji. Those joke that I didn't even think that was a joke or that I didn't think it was funny. Then he think it's funny. Then I made it to the joke. So like, like I need his understanding of what American sense of humor for me to know what's funny.
Yeah. This is a perfect transition into one of the main topics we wanted to discuss with Marina here, which is what?
The topic is bombing, hopefully on stage, and the worst bits that you two have pitched.
Perfect. Yes. So, you know what you made me think of when you're talking about, I bounce like ideas off of Seiji
Yeah.
for his American perspective to confirm whether something's funny or
Yeah.
not. One of the worst jokes Kyohei told me, he texted it to me months ago, and it was something like, if I'm Buddhist and my son is gay.
Okay, that is so
Versus,
true.
but he's like, but I am Christian and my son is gay. Kyohei, could you want to tell us what the rest of that fucking joke
Okay,
was?
I just we can put this on the back
was the-
burner, but I thought this was a different horrible joke with like a similar like framework, but I think there's actually two bad jokes like this.
From me.
Yes, from you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
well, you remember mine that I'm referencing?
I
Vaguely, right?
Yes.
Well, so
Oh yes. I
okay,
do remember. Yes.
So I thought he texted me the first part of it, and I thought it was like solid, like it was like a good topic, good like perspective angle. And then as it progressed, I was like so disappointed. And because like the end of the joke is just horrible. It's just like such
I do remember.
It's
I
just like a
developed
violent,
in a very-
horrible
yes,
thing.
Yes.
I think you.
So Kyohei, wait. I think you need to tell the joke at this point, and then we'll pick it apart.
Wait, I think
I
I
don't-
also told Marina.
I don't think the joke should ever be repeated. I don't think it should
Wait,
ever be told again.
If I'm not gonna, because I don't even remember the punchline, but the concept was like, it was talking about if my son was
Born gay.
I am not gonna be mad or something because I'm Buddhist. I will immediately kill him so that he can reincarnate, so he can have a better life as pig or something.
That's the joke.
No, but
No,
It's homophobic, dehumanizing,
yeah.
not even funny.
The first time I heard this joke from you, we were all at like just a very nice jazz festival in the park.
Yes.
And I was like,
oh yeah. Then Seiji was like, "Hey, tell Marina that joke." And
I remember.
was like, what? Then
And Millennium Park at
yes.
like the summer jazz festival.
Yes.
it was kind of a buzzkill. The joke was kind of a buzzkill.
Oh, because I think I made it into like a trans joke at the end.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
I think
exactly
you
remember.
just pissed everyone off.
Yes.
Yeah, you were like, but is it okay?
I just tried to
if I
touch
just
every
do-
single like aspect.
Yeah. So, an interesting thing that this reminds me about. So for a while, I was trying to make it so that you guys were friends, but I didn't know if it'd work out. Specifically, I didn't know if Marina was like offended by you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know if like
For
Marina.
all the joke that I made.
Yeah, because Marina
Yeah.
has like very like close people in her life and like loved ones, sibling, family who
Yeah.
are I was about to say on the spectrum. LGBTQ.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
I don't want to call one of my sisters out, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair. Both. She's on the flag and the spectrum, right? And so I was like, but Marina, this is something I love about Marina. She's great sense of humor, and she's like leftist and all this stuff. And I just say crazy, not leftist things. She has a sense of humor, though. She can laugh about it.
Wait, for the record, I don't make LGBTQ joke. Like, I only made...
What
The
the
joke we're
fuck
talking
was
about
that
right
joke?
now is an
That
LGBT.
was the
We were-
only joke that came out of nowhere. That it was intentionally tried to like touch something around that, then
Okay, fair.
turn into like bad joke.
Well, anyway, again, so I was like, oh, I really want you guys both to be good friends because you guys are both my good friends. But I was always like, oh my God, is Kyohei like offending Marina?
Yeah.
And that day when I don't know why I told you to tell her it, but while it was happening, I was like, oh, fuck, like Marina hates Kyohei. But Marina actually was a good sport and then laughed about it. And then she added a punchline to it or rewrote the whole joke in a second in her mind to make it way better than yours.
Yeah, I think that was something about pig.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah.
remember.
Wait. So Marina, do you remember what you did to that joke?
I think what I said is I was like, okay, do the same joke except make it my son is a comedian. And so
My son is a comedian.
Yeah.
Then reincarnated so that he can have a better life as pig.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See,
Yeah.
you see how like
Yeah.
that just took all the like offense out of the joke, but still actually made it funnier because it's more true. I think that's what it is. Like, this is a big thing I harp on about comedy these days, or art in general, like with music. I'm like, oh, when it's true, it's the best. When it's actually hitting something true in life.
Okay. I want to use that to transition a little bit to what I think is one of Seiji's worst jokes.
Please.
All right, let's do it. Let's hear it.
So this, you got to keep in mind, this is a joke he has pitched to me, like I would say between between like 6 and 8 times, like maybe even
I think I know
more.
this joke now.
Maybe even more. Okay, so it's not gonna work. He's not gonna get it to work, but he has at length tried to make a joke work about a pediatric urologist. And every single time he tries to make this joke work, he just starts talking about little kid dicks, but in like the least funny way possible.
Well, wait. First of all, is it a real thing? Pediatric neurologist?
Yes. So for a urologist is a doctor who specializes in the penis.
I know.
Well,
yeah.
the genital urinary
Yeah.
system.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
includes like kidneys, ureter, kidney,
Yeah, yeah.
bladder. So anyway, but the first thing you think of when you think of urologist is dicks.
Yeah.
And yes, in medicine in general,
And asshole?
there's. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
No.
Not assholes.
Oh, not including.
No, it
okay.
doesn't include
No,
assholes.
that's a different
That's part of the GI
specialty.
system.
Got it.
But that is, that's kind of surprising on the surface. But yeah, and then there's always adult and pediatric versions of specialties.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there are pediatric urologists. Here, let me try to say the joke. I don't remember this joke. It's been months since I've done stand up. But so I think I was gonna say like, like I met a pediatric urologist the other day and we had this great conversation. And like the next day I was just thinking when I woke up, I was like, I wonder how one decides to become a pediatric urologist. Like, do you just wake up one day and just think to yourself, man, you know what I really love? I'm already a urologist and I make $600,000 per year, but I just feel like there's something missing in my life, something that is just something that would really just, make my life great. And then there was another punchline to it that was kind of like, so I'm dancing around kid dicks, right?
Yeah.
So then there was another one that's like, oh yeah, this is the part. I was like, yeah, I just have something missing in my life, and you know what I want that money can't buy? Well, legally.
Dude, I think that's a good.
No,
honestly, no.
Thank you, Kyohei.
Hey, wait.
Thank you, Kyohei. And that's why we live together and we don't live together. Okay, we live together, we don't
Because
live
I
together.
don't support you.
No, if you set it up, like, can you like imagine what would be the motivation for any like pediatric urologist? Then you start acting out. That's like a funny bit.
That's what I'm doing. That's
Yeah.
what the bit is.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a good joke.
But at the same time, that's a long bit. Like you need to have like a
Okay, so like
good
the
momentum.
the issue with many iterations of this joke is that it only ever had one punchline, and
No.
you're just
Okay,
like
so
you're just
here's
like
the-
doing
here's
the same
Wait.
punchline.
I
Like,
agree. I agree with you. And I think the funny part about this is like you need to make audience to think about it. Actually, yeah, that's funny. That's like the motivation is actually funny. Like
Yeah.
So there's no punchline where like you set up the kind of like hypothetical, not even hypothetical. It's a real doctor, right?
It's
There
a
is
real
a real
specialty.
specialty, right? Then you ask that question. Then people start thinking about it. Then, oh yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
I'm just gonna say it. This is a white whale of a joke. Like you will not catch this joke. You will never catch this joke.
Wait, you mean
I
like,
inherently
I don't-
disagree with that concept, so I'm easily throwing that away.
wait, I don't even understand. What is that even?
No, she's saying when she says it's a white whale, it's like
Yeah.
Moby Dick. You know Moby Dick?
Moby Dick.
What do you think Moby Dick is?
It's like some sort of like cars.
Cars.
Moby Dick. That sounds like a name of some.
I love doing.
Transportation.
You know what I realized just in this podcast? I love doing this to my pet. Like
Fuck
I
you.
love, I love asking him. I'm gonna keep doing this. This is gonna be a recurring thing. When there's something and I can see in his eyes that he doesn't know what it is, I'm gonna ask him, "What do you think from your imagination it is?" Like it's so fun.
No,
He
but
thinks
there's a name of the transportation called Mobildick in like some of the Japanese anime.
Oh.
That's what.
Well, see, I love his Japanese associations.
Anyway, what is it?
So Moby Dick is a story about a big whale, big whale, and
Yeah.
like basically like it's too big to catch. So by her saying, "Oh, this is a white whale," she's saying, "This joke, you're trying to catch it. You're trying to make it work. You're never gonna catch it. It's never gonna work. You're never gonna achieve
okay.
it."
Okay.
And I inherently, from a creative perspective, don't believe that. So
No, it will never.
I know
yeah.
you don't believe that about this joke.
honestly,
Because I cannot tell you how many times I have been driving you somewhere and you're like, let me run something by you, Marina.
No,
and it's
I
just
think-
a pediatric urologist joke again.
this is great because I will never be in your perspective because I'm also gonna be in the same. I will also never would think like, oh, my joke would
never work. Yeah, of course.
That's
Yeah.
never
that we
our
would never
perspective.
give up. We would never give up
We
on
won't-
the bit.
Probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 consecutive bomb. Then we start thinking, oh, maybe we should try in the different places.
Well, you know what? Because like if you listen to stand-up comics, they all say this. They're like, oh, I rate everything in my joke book. There's no filter. Never. And then this bit never worked. And then years later, I came back to it and I was just like, what is like purple duck, you know? But they're like, oh, I remember it. And it's like, oh, da, da, da. And then like years later, fucking works.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
If let me say this: if every comedian ever listened to Marina's advice, we would not have a Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, John Mulaney. Honestly, no one would make it with her mentality.
No, but at the same time, 90% of the time, it's usually right. Also,
I just want everyone to appreciate how hard it is to be an uncredited producer of this show. Like this is what I'm always dealing with. It's always like, oh, you know, I don't know if that joke quite worked. I think it could use a little work. And then they're like, if everyone had your attitude, we wouldn't have any stand-up comics. That is the experience of working in this group.
Yes,
You know, you make a good point, though. I should have mentioned that Marina is super funny, so fucking funny. I will say this: funniest person I've ever met in my life. Sorry, Kyohei.
Damn.
I mean, she's in a different way, though. You make me laugh in a different way. But anyway, funniest person ever. And yes, like throughout the months of doing Godzilla comedy, we've like pitched. She's been like the first person to see certain versions of like our duo comedy bits and sketches.
Let's say all of it.
All of them. Her disapproval has motivated us to make it way better, like make bits way better. And we never give her credit. Ever.
I'm like, have you tried doing this joke where you cut out the part where you just talk for 4 consecutive minutes without a punchline? And they're like, oh, interesting.
No, this is also,
interesting thought.
This is more because like Seiji believes in like more of like a improv workshop style where we just like go for it without even like having solid idea. And I used to feel that's like very uncomfortable, but then more I do it in front of Marina, I was like, well, I mean, it's like, whatever, it's fine. I started having fun too. So now there's no one really like stopping Seiji from doing it too. So I think
except for me, I am the only one trying to reel anything in.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun. Let's keep going. I think a format we're getting is someone will remind someone of a bit, then that person should, to their best of ability, say the bit, and then we'll keep talking about it.
Yeah.
So wait. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, I was gonna say that, you know, I don't do stand-up comedy. I haven't had the experience of, you know, bombing on stage, but this past year, there was one instance where I bombed very hard, like IRL, like in front of, it was in the hospital.
Oh, tell us.
Okay.
So that's when you actively trying to be funny but bomb.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
Juicy.
It was in the ICU, and
Good place.
The funniest place on earth.
There's this very old woman, and you know, an old woman in the ICU, she's on death's door. And she's pretty angry. She has some feelings. And me, a bunch of nurses, a bunch of doctors are all in the room. And she's getting really pissed off at us. And she's like, good Christians would never stand around watching someone die like this. And there was dead silence in the room. And I was like, that's kind of their most famous story. And no one laughed. And I was like, that was such a good joke. No one laughed at all. Underappreciated. I stand by what I said.
I love that. I love that you bombed in that scenario.
Yeah, it was like 5 nurses, 3 doctors, me bombing this joke in the ICU.
Wait, and with the patient in front of you?
Yes.
That's bold.
What was the like next remark or like comment that anybody made after that?
They were like, so the cardiologist thinks that we should maybe start this medication.
They just went on with business.
Just
for
went on
this woman's heart.
Wow.
Yeah. Kyohei, do you even get the joke?
No.
I
just
think maybe it was
assume-
just it just went over everyone's head. It was
I think that's what it is.
Funny. Yeah.
People,
I'm assuming that's like reference to some Christian story.
yeah, the Christian, Jesus Christ.
The part of Christianity
Got
where
it.
Jesus dies on a
Died on
cross for
In a very conspicuous cross
days
in
with
public.
everyone watching.
That yeah. Well,
So she said, so the lady said, in outrage, you know, like true Christians would
true
never
Christian-
stand
yeah,
around
yeah,
watching
yeah.
someone
Yeah.
die. And then she was like, oh, that's kind of your famous
Yeah.
story. That's her delivery too. I think it's such a good, it's so good for stand up. I wish she did stand up, but this is how she talks.
How dare you? How dare you?
No, but it's good. It's good pacing for comedy, like
Yeah.
naturally.
but I would say like the bombing in like real life like this is much more embarrassing than bombing on the stage.
You think so?
Yeah, because at least like bombing on the stage, like I don't know, you can obviously make fun of it after, or you know you'll get used to it. But like in the real life, there's no like
Stage to get off of.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I just
Yeah.
want to put it on the books that those people did not respect me anyway, so I really had nowhere to go.
That's fair.
Okay, but like, what's your worst ever bomb? Like, what's the worst you were bombing? Like, how did it go? Like, did you recover from it?
No, mine is this one where I have a 9/11 joke. Where I made people chant 9/11.
Did you run it by any Americans?
Yeah, so
before you tested
for the record, there's like one very dark open mic where everybody loves dark joke, and it's run very late at night. And when I did there, oh, everybody loved it. Everybody chanted so hard. I was like, oh my god, this is it. I did it in a few other places. It was like 60% success rate, 40% not so much. But when it resonate with the people, everyone yeah. So I thought that was like a really good bit. Now there's like a open mic style audition called Vouch in Chicago, and it's all comedian, like over 50 comedian gather. And you know, do the audition, and so audience is like 100% comedian. When it's like comedian audience, they don't usually laugh at like a racist or dark joke. But in my mind, I was like, this is a killer set. Go for it. I started really strong. I made people, everybody, when I say 9, you say 11. 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11. Hell yeah! That's how I started it, and. Rest of the 3 minutes, complete silence. Complete silent. Everybody, of course, everybody chanted because I made people.
Yeah.
Then it goes good if I made people laugh after, but when it followed with the dead silent, I was like, holy shit! This is probably the most like, not embarrassing, but the awkward. Because first of all, if you're making like a dark joke, it better be good. Because
Right.
otherwise you just
look like an asshole.
Exactly. And people are confused and more. I guess like the problem with me at that point was like, because I was not getting laugh, my only way out was like, okay, I need to go harder. So I started acting out like like I started doing like impression of Osama bin Laden. And
Wait, no.
and that was probably the biggest bomb I ever pulled off. Yeah.
That
were people
is
like
awesome.
impressed afterwards?
What?
Were people impressed afterwards? Like, did they walk up to you and be like, "Wow"?
There was a
Like,
one. There
like
was,
I've never seen anyone bomb like this.
well, there's a one comedian who came after and it was like, Bin Laden wasn't that bad.
Bin Laden was
Okay.
Really offended the Bin Laden defenders in that audience.
Yeah.
Bin Laden defender.
So don't do 9/11 joke.
No,
That's what I learned.
That's not the lesson you should learn. The lesson you should learn is, if like, just because someone laughs at one open mic does not mean it's funny, which is so surprising. Like, you could feel like you're Dave Chappelle at an open mic. It's one open mic does not mean it's a good joke.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
you will have such a different response like the next days at different mics, like etc. But it's so funny, like it's honestly adorable to me. Like you were so like young in your comedy career and you had all this like fucking excitement about this bit. You thought you had like the key to like a Netflix special.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You like believed in it.
Yeah.
And then like your little heart was so
Yeah.
broken, like so epically because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the expectation.
that I built in myself.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I remember the day after you did that, we were driving, I think, to that Quindale stand-up performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were driving to a comedy show, and we're driving, and then he told me about, like, how everything that happened. And I was like, man, been there. You think that you have gold, it's actually poop.
I was listening to that story, and I feel like the subtext of that story is that the first audience was all white dudes.
No.
No?
A lot of black.
He's the dark mic he's referring to, the late night dark mic, is called Trigger Warning. It's predominantly black.
Interesting.
And it's like they do like the vibe is they tell everyone at the end of the mic to say your most racist joke.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it was kind of grow up.
That's where it grew.
And you were like, I'll take my bit at trigger warning.
Yes. Yes. That's
And take it
Yes.
to the North Side, like white liberal LGBTQ audience, because that's where vouch shit happens all the time.
Yes.
And he was like, why did African late night American comedy, like shock humor, not work in this like snowflake land? Yeah.
I will say I'm kind of a hater on shock humor, and it's not because I'm offended. It's because I think nothing is actually shocking anymore. I think people act like they're saying shocking things, and it's just boring.
Yeah. You know what used to be shocking? I think like multiple comics have had this idea of an abortion, and then they'd act out like the fetus, and then be like, "Oh, I dodged that clothes hanger," you know. And I think that was like, because that image is pretty strong, like a clothes hanger going into a uterus to like kill a fetus.
Yeah.
But like, so that was shocking, right? But so many people, I've heard that type iteration of that bit so many times. Like I heard it recently, maybe like 6 months ago, and I was just like I was like, that's not even shocking.
I don't even think that was fresh, like in the 90s. Like I don't even think that was like a fresh shock humor joke.
No,
in the
I think
90s.
shock, like the shock humor itself isn't that impressive or funny, but sometimes when I heard like a very big name making those jokes and it's still funny because they insert those joke in their like overall like more daily lifestyle joke, and suddenly just like some radical shit came out of nowhere.
Sure.
That made it funny. Like, and then people think like that specific moment is funny rather than like thinking of all overall structure.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people playing on these days of like having a woke persona, and then they throw in something as like a juxtaposition.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's more in style.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Good analysis.
Yeah.
All right, tell us how you bombed. Tell us
My worst bomb?
Your worst bomb.
My worst bomb was the first time I bombed. It was when I was probably 2 months into stand-up comedy. This was back in Philadelphia, and I started to get cocky. I thought I will never bomb. After 2 months, I was like, I'm probably not gonna bomb. Like, I know everyone bombs, but I'm probably not going to, because I'm so good. Like, off the bat, like, I just felt like a prodigy in many ways. Anyway, so then I go down to this mic called the Friendly Lounge. It's not friendly at all. Okay, it's at the top of. It's in South Philly. The mic is at the second floor of this like bar that's like looks like a house, right? But it's a business, and the top, it's dark. Like, you can smoke in there. I also, like, when I was early on, I didn't know that, like, when you sign up for an open mic, it doesn't go in chronological order. So I signed up early, but like they skip me multiple times, right? And it's just like, open mics are kind of like high school. Like, there's friends who are cliques, and like if you're part of the clique that's running the open mic, you're cool and people will listen. But if you're not, no one's listening to you. I didn't know any of this, so I go up 2 months into comedy, and I was gonna try out this new bit that I thought was gonna kill. It was something about like running through a graveyard with my siblings and then jumping over graves. And then I had a whole act out where I was going to act like a little kid running through a graveyard, hopping over graves and pretending to be a plane. And I was going to go like, I was going to make sounds and shit. Okay. So that was my big new bit. And I thought it was so good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but what you do is you have to have a set, right? So what I did was I was like, let me put my funniest joke that works up in the top, which is now my second funniest joke, right? So let me put my second funniest joke up top, then a little bit of some whatever jokes until I get to the plain joke. So I go up, Friendly Lounge, smoke in my face, dark. Everyone's chattering to get like to themselves in the back, like a friend. There's a clique in the back just talking among themselves, and I was like, and then I say my funniest joke till that point that it's worked. No one laughs. So now in my mind, I'm like, bro, I just said my funniest joke that works. And all I have left now are two shitty jokes. And then I have to commit to this brand new bit that takes so much effort and is me. It has to involve me running around the stage going 360 like over a grave, like, and I was like, just the thought of that was so distasteful in my mind that I was like, I'm gonna stop. And so so you have like 4 minutes, and like after my first joke, which maybe took 10 seconds, I was like, I'm going to go. And I put the mic in the stand and I walked off the stage and I was devastated. I thought I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And I should quit.
So that act out never came out to public.
And I was so embarrassed that joke never even tried at any other open mic. Just died. It just fucking died.
Wow.
I'm like,
thanks for bringing this up. I forgot about this, and I was
maybe one day
peacefully.
you'll be able to see that in our Gazelle comedy show.
Like,
because fuck it now. Now I'm like, fuck it.
gentle on you, but I'm like,
don't be gentle. This is not a gentle podcast. This is a rough podcast.
I'm like, what's the punchline of the children graveyard joke?
I feel it's just like the act out.
The act out was supposed to be funny. Like, it was supposed to be silly and like, but I mean, I know better now. Like, I was 2 months in, and I didn't know comedy. I didn't know punchlines.
No, I follow, like, that remind me the another biggest I already told Seiji so many times about this, but then I also was following the exactly same like thought process where I have a bit where it's called what my dick look like when I'm on Viagra. you do remember what I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's like a whole act out. I like acted out how my dick looked like when I'm on Viagra. I even add a little song to it. All right. I did this in Laugh Factory open mic.
Okay.
Yeah. It was solid 3 minutes bit.
That was your whole time.
That was whole time.
Can I give a little bit of context?
Yes.
I've seen an Instagram video of this bit. What he means is he will go like this and he will be like, I am Kyohei's dick. Like I'm, and then he's just like, and he's his whole body, he's pretending to be his own penis. And it's a 3-minute bit. It honestly at some point involves him like leaning over a stool. Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah, if you're ever interested, it's still on my Instagram, so go check it out. Anyway.
Great plug.
And the Laugh Factory did not receive this.
So
well.
here's the thing. I think it would have been funnier if it was like
Was
a...
there room for improvement in this joke?
No. I'm saying like it would have been, as a situation, it would have been funnier if it just complete dead silent. Because, yeah, then it's like bomb. But the thing was like, some people were giggling a little bit because they have no idea what the fuck am I doing or what's happening, which made this entire situation like I feel worse because then somebody is uncomfortably giggling, other side is complete like silent. And
do you feel like it gave you hope in the minute? Like, you know, someone was
No,
giggling
the
and
same
you were
thing
like,
as
it
last
could
time.
still work?
No, then in my mindset I was like, all right, I need to go harder.
Oh no.
Then I escalated even more, which made people more uncomfortable. Then it was, it was a Laugh Factory open mic, and it was like very, very, very awkward.
Okay,
It was
is that the
awkward.
move in stand up? I don't know. There's like I haven't done it. Is it when you're doing bad, you just double down, like you just keep on
I mean, some
doubling
people do
down?
that, right?
You can pull it off, and I think what Kyohei is saying is he realizes he can't pull that off.
No, but
So he needs to come up with a new exit strategy.
Yes.
You stop going harder.
Yes. But then, well, I did that, and I never did that again in United States. Now,
you did it in
last
Japan?
year, I went back to Japan. I went to open mic in Japan. There's only one place in Tokyo. Then I was like, you know what? Like, they need to know what the American comedy looks like.
Yeah, and you're the best representative.
And I'm the best representative. And I had a totally different idea of doing it, like very different set. But like right before I went on the stage, I was like, what would happen if I do that here, right? What Japanese people would react. I was just curious. I did that. Obviously, same reaction. Nobody knew what was happening. Everyone was like, somebody was awkwardly laughing.
Okay.
Ended. All right, this was shit. This is terrible. Next week, I went back again to open mic to do the normal set. After I did that set, one like person came up to me and he was like, I came here to watch your dick joke.
No.
What happened? I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, I was there last week. I thought that was the best joke I ever seen. That was like, that I couldn't like stay away from my mind.
What?
That was,
You connected with someone.
yeah. And he was like I live pretty far away. I came back so that I could see you do that bit, and you didn't do that. So I was quite disappointed. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never knew that.
But no one was laughing? You don't remember anyone laughing during your set?
No.
Okay, wait, hold on. Does anyone laugh at that club in Japan?
To my joke?
No, to in general. Is there any laughter ever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I-
it was
'cause-
like normal open mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
somebody laughed, somebody of course bombed. Yeah.
Because they say like, oh, like when comedians do jokes in like somewhere in like Europe, like Germany or something, they're like, oh, like no one laughed, but then afterwards they're like, that was so good. That's my best German accent, you know. But
It was kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
oh, that was so good.
No, that, I
Why did it have
regret
a Chinese
complimenting
No,
you.
no,
that,
Not all like intonation sounding
Yeah.
accents are Chinese, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh,
it is now.
very. I'm Arnold.
You're fully
Whatever.
in no man's land.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but then I had the fan. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, that's crazy. And he was like, can you please do it? I was like, I mean, I already did it. I will ask the host. So I went up to the host who was there last week, know exactly what I did last week. And I asked my host, I was like, to the side, I was like, so, like, there's a guy who told me he came here specifically to see my dick joke that I did last week. Is there any way I can squeeze in just like a minute and a half and then I'll be off and out? Like he says he lives pretty far away. He came here just to see that. And the host was like, oh my God, that's wow. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Wow.
And he went up on the stage and he described to everyone. He was like, so I had a request from KT that he wanted to do the joke that he did last week about this dick joke. And I have seen it. And I know exactly what the joke is. And based on what I have seen last week, I'm not gonna let him do it. So
Did he? Okay, but did he say that in a funny way at all?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Because I was gonna say,
a
it
lot
sounds
of-
like a terrible host.
No, he said that.
Okay.
And half the people who were there are also there last week. So everybody know like what I did last time. Everybody agreed.
Who is this guy? Like, was he a comic? Like, what information did you get about this man? What did he look like?
Oh no, so he is like obviously lives in Japan. He is interested in stand up. Obviously, that's why he was in open mic. He lives in New York for a while.
So he knows his shit.
Yeah. And he said like that, like he felt that like you need to absolutely lose your like feeling of embarrassment or need to lose something to be able to do that. Like he, in his perspective, normal mindset people wouldn't be able to pull that off. So in that direction, I think he feels certain respect toward like what I was doing.
He thought you were psychotic.
Yes.
It was more like performance art for him
absolutely.
rather than
I
like
think so.
comedy maybe. Like
Well, I mean,
over.
he was laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? It inspired him, and I think it spoke to him. He was probably maybe like in a place in his life where he's like, man, like I'm just not good at this. I might quit. And it's because it's so hard to get on stage, or, he was already thinking about it for himself. And then I think he saw you and this might not be true for you, but it was true for him looking at you. He was like, that guy is brave. Like, I wish I could be like him.
Yeah.
And so like he was seeing what he wanted to see.
Maybe.
In your dick.
Maybe I did the right thing at the right moment,
Yeah. No, but I think, and also that is the bigger like message here is like, like Andy Kaufman, like they just did weird stuff. Like no one's going to believe you, but you got to kind of be avant-garde. You kind of have to like test the waters, experiment, and then just break through and find, like, you're not going to create anything special or new by doing what everyone else is doing. You got to be kind of weird.
Absolutely.
Like you push the boundaries.
Yeah. Maybe you can also see that in one of our Godzilla comedy show.
Yeah, which we have a bunch of dates coming up.
That's true.
November 8th at Konbini in Kampai. November 16th here at South Clark.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm like, maybe what this Viagra dick act out needs is two of you doing it at the same time.
Yeah, wait.
instead of
Maybe we
just
can.
one
Yeah,
person.
this is why she's an uncredited producer, because she has great fucking ideas.
You're like, I wouldn't give you credit for that, but yes.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, wait, that's a great idea. Like, why don't we talk about it in workshop and see how we can make it a double thing? Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Are there any other jokes that you can think of that you'd like to discuss, like bad jokes of ours that you'd like to discuss?
I can think of one of Kyohei's that I felt like people were not into it when I saw it being performed.
Which one?
So you were doing a joke, I think, about being like a teenager getting used to like American culture you were talking about going over to a friend's house, and then you just started ranting about how American floors are
the Asian
are so dirty because we keep our shoes on. And that's no problem with that. Yeah. That's all well and good. Yes. But then you went into a long part where you were just calling your friend's mom a bitch. Yes. And I was like,
oh, not a bitch, retarded. Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah. And I could feel the audience be like, no.
Yeah, I was I think I said.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned that.
I said both. I said retarded bitch.
Yeah, see? Okay, thank you. And the audience was like, oh, yeah.
What's weird is I like that bit. And I thought when you performed it at the show that it was getting laughs.
I was sitting by a couple people, who did not think that was funny at all.
You're talking about Amanda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that when I call retarded bitch? That specific part? Or just in general? That concept of...
I think, bitch is kind of the new C word for Americans.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like saying bitch is almost as bad as saying cunt now. It went through...
I didn't know that.
I feel like it went through a phase where...
Yes.
In the 2007 to 10 era, women were like, I'm reclaiming bitch. I'm a bitch. Mm. And then now in 2025, it's you cannot call your boss a bitch anymore.
Really?
That will not fly. It sounds really harsh. It sounds really offensive.
Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. I believe it's true, and what you're saying is true. But isn't in the last couple years, one of the most popular terms is bad bitch. I want a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
I mean, that's I would say that's the reclaiming it side, but you can't just use it as an insult. You can't be my female boss. You can.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Yeah, you can not say it like that.
I hear nurses say bitch all the time.
Yeah,
this is at work.
I mean, obviously there are people who don't like that word.
Yeah.
And obviously we're on the spectrum of where we think most anything is honestly one word that I know for the fact that I cannot say is the N word. And outside of that, I still don't know where to borderline which word is worse than which. So
sure, yeah.
Wow,
yeah. Okay, you know what? So she was talking about a friend who didn't like that bit. Mm-hmm. So that friend is Amanda. Amanda is Asian. And I know for a fact, and so this is why her disapproval of that bit is so indicting to you, because I know for a fact she takes her shoes off in her house. So it is such a relatable topic. There's no excuse confusion, misunderstanding, clarity. It's even it should even be emotionally relevant because of the familiarity. And she hated your bit.
So she hated the word I was using, I would assume.
Maybe the word, but maybe just the entire bit. Maybe the entire idea of the bit.
Because what was the punchline besides calling this woman a retarded bitch? What was the joke beyond saying that? That's the question.
That's one.
He has a great punchline to it. I know what the punchline is. Yeah, tell us.
No, I think the punchline is so Asian people respected. Asian people take off our shoes not only to keep the house clean, but because we respect the area. That's why we take off our shoes, and that's also the reason why I take off my condom when I go inside the woman. That's the
that was kind of a nice angle. It was kind of a funny angle. Still dirty.
I think that's the part some people find it even worse.
I think
I thought
you
it was funny.
Could easily tell that condom joke if you didn't first say the phrase retarded bitch, because that colors delivers the joke in such just an off-putting light. That is the problem.
That is honestly a good point. So here, this is how we workshop. This become a workshop. The bit, introduce the topic, okay? Cut out all of the retarded bitch parts. Just say the punchline that you just said.
I don't necessarily think of saying retarded bitch as a punchline. I was more trying to make the fun out of making a big transition where like I had like a logical mindset of what I wanted to say, but then what came out of my mouth is very like short.
Oh, I'm remembering.
Oh,
yeah. There's a structure to it. That is the structure.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
but
the
like-
structure. So I just need to replace those retarded
with
bitch
something better.
with some like
less offensive.
less
word.
offensive. What are the words?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's a good structure.
Yeah.
And then I like the angle that you add at the end of like that's why I don't. That's why I always pull my condom off when I'm having sex.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a it's
so what's
it's
the
dirty, but
vocab?
it's like a way to at least flip the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
What's the
Yeah.
instead of saying that? Because I'm remembering now. You're like the joke is like I don't know that much English. I'm like
Yeah.
trying to communicate
Yes.
with her.
Yes.
Um,
Yep. Because retarded bitch is on my Instagram. I need to replace that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be something in more like broken English where you're like
I can say stupid.
I feel like the insult is the wrong angle. I feel like that's still
You know what?
I feel like it needs to be a little
Oh, you should replace it with a callback. You have a bit where you talk about the only I don't get white pussy. The closest thing to white pussy that I've ever eaten is eggs Benedict.
Yes.
Right? That's funny. That kills. So if you do that joke before this bit, maybe you can call it back by being like calling the mom like you stupid eggs Benedict or something. Or you smelly eggs Benedict or something. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? A callback.
Yeah.
Callback could be funny. Instead of an insult. It's a nonsensical insult.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Claire and Marina, yeah. Go ahead. Do you know? Did you comment on me yet? Joke that you think is bad? One of my jokes that you think is bad?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
The whiteboard that I there's a few.
Okay, well, let me know. This is poor podcast etiquette where you just can't talk, and so there's all this awkward silence.
Yes.
well, it'll be edited out, I assume.
No, I feel like your style of making joke is like you're more like a lot of situation, you know, or like a word, like Abe Lincoln. It's one, it's one, he started saying like Abe Lincoln. I didn't even know what the hell is that even mean at
That's
first.
actually really funny.
Yeah. Wait, do you understand what
Abe
what he's trying
Lincoln,
to?
yeah, Abe Lincoln. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
But
funny,
Abe is a Japanese sounding name. Well, Abe is a Japanese name.
Yeah, former prime minister's name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
I didn't get that part, but
Then what did you find funny
Yeah.
about it?
I thought you were just like mispronouncing Abe Lincoln, which I think is really funny.
It's interesting. So, basically, I was sitting around and then I wrote Abe. I think I was thinking of Abe, either the president or there's a very famous judoka who's Abe. There's siblings. Anyway, I was thinking Abe. I was like, oh, Abe looks like Abe Lincoln, because we're in Illinois. I'm like, oh, it'd be funny if like Abe Lincoln, the idea for him as a character is he is the Japanese Abraham Lincoln, but he's Abe Lincoln, but it looks like Abe Lincoln when you write it, but he's Abe Lincoln. And I'm like, what would a Japanese Abraham Lincoln do? What would he eat? What would he, like believe in? Like I was just trying to flesh out this character, and I think it's funny. And I told Kyohei about it, and Kyohei's like,
What
are we gonna do with this?
That's because he doesn't know who Abe Lincoln is.
I do.
Oh, that was
know.
offensive. She assumed you didn't know anything about American history. That's fucked up.
Well,
he misses a lot of references.
that is true.
Yeah.
But
Tell us about Abraham Lincoln.
well, he got assassinated
Good.
back in his head.
What's the
Okay, every time he says an accurate thing about Abraham Lincoln, hit this bell.
wait, accurate?
Correct. Yeah, correct thing about him.
He
Tell us 5 facts about Abraham Lincoln. You got 1.
He ended slavery. He
Oh, you didn't agree that was a fact?
It's complicated.
Fair.
He was a president.
I'm not giving him that one.
Why?
He was not. He was.
No, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's so boilerplate. That's so like.
I'm giving it to you, pet.
I put him at like 2 right now.
Did I? So he got assassinated. He
Ended slavery.
ended slavery. He had a lot of beard.
She's just so withholding. She's trying to blue ball your history cred, and I'm not letting her do it. Give us one more. You're at 4, Kyohei. You're doing so good. You're doing so good, Kyohei. One more fact about Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln. Well, his biggest statue is at DC.
Oh,
The fact is, his biggest statue is at DC. That is the fifth fact about Abraham Lincoln.
Kyohei was digging at the bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
But, okay. Let's do another game. Kyohei, here, I'm going to hand you this bell. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I was going to hit you in the face. Marina, tell us 5 facts about Shinzo Abe. Let's go.
All right.
And I will ridicule you if you dig at the bottom of the barrel, too.
I understand that he was a prime minister.
That's true.
Unpopular.
Wrong.
Okay.
Very popular.
Right wing.
Right. Yes. Very, very right wing.
Very right wing.
Okay. No, I know literally nothing.
Boo.
Yeah, but
There you go.
I didn't go to school in Japan. Okay.
I went to American high school, and those are the 5 facts that I know about Abraham
Okay,
Lincoln.
I was being harsh based on
Thank you.
based on my high school history experience. That's actually probably what the average American child
I think so.
knows. Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair.
Well, I think Kyohei deserves an apology, so please apologize to him. Please apologize.
No.
No, this is the white culture. You don't apologize.
Oh, right. She's
And-
perpetuating a negative stereotype.
That's actually my bit, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, he has a great bit about apologizing. I've seen
Japanese
this.
people apologize. every
I've
day.
seen this bit kill.
Okay, I have a bit about Kyohei that I tell other people that kills every single time.
Whoa. Okay,
feel
what is
good about
it?
this.
Have
What
I
is
heard
it?
it?
I feel this is more of my daily habit. It's not even a joke. Well, okay.
What is it?
So sometimes I talk about the two of you because I end up hanging out with you a lot, and I'm like, yeah, Kyohei is really, really cool. I like him. He's a little bit of a Japanese Nepo baby. He has this job at the bank that he is not qualified for.
I knew that was a yes.
And when I say this, to my like lefty friends, they're like, yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm like, you know what he told me the hardest part of his job is, and this is true. You said the hardest part of my job is when I fuck up and I have to pretend I feel bad about it when I actually don't care at all.
Very relatable.
And then you followed it up by being like, but I'm Japanese, so I'm very good at apologizing. So it's difficult. I have to pretend I don't care. I really don't. But I'm so good at apologizing.
That's a good one.
And every time I say this to people, big
Kills.
Kills.
Yeah, because that's a good bit. Because
It's not even a bit. It is like just true.
Yeah, those are
No,
just,
but
that's just 5 facts about
Yeah.
Kyohei.
I've heard you talk about this just like conversationally, and it's a great topic. Like you should make an actual bit and do it on stage.
Sure, I will.
Like because this is different from your apologizing bit. Your apologizing bit is like basically white culture versus Japanese
Yes.
culture.
Yes.
But this is like an apologizing bit that's a real frustration in your life,
Yes.
and I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
You need to make this a bit.
But I think I didn't talk exactly how you talk it. For some reason, when you say it, it sounded more funnier.
Well, that's because she's saying it in this voice.
Yeah.
You just have to say it in this voice.
No, but I
That's
think
exactly how I sound.
But I think I personally, I obviously didn't think any of that part was funny when I was saying it because like
you're just frustrated.
I actually do it, and I'm like
Well,
super.
I think that's the funniest thing about the joke. It's like you were saying earlier, like that's the truth, and that's the worst
truth.
part about
Yes.
any apologizing
Yes.
is when you don't
mean
it
it.
and you don't actually care.
It's very relatable, Kyohei.
Yeah.
But the angle that's funny is like none of us are I'm Japanese. You know, like most people aren't Japanese who are listening to this, and you're like, so they're relating about the not caring, and then you add, but I'm Japanese, so I'm really good at it.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Qualified for the banking job after all.
I wish you guys can see when I'm apologizing.
Dude, I would love to. Wait, is there?
Act out.
No, but you know how there's like bring your child to work day? Is there bring your friends to work day? Like at a
Bring
Japanese
your
company?
two bitchy
Like, they're
friends
not-
to your work.
And both of you are just praying that I fuck up that day.
No, like because I
They're
don't.
like, do you want to CC the whole company on that email? I think like just add all. Is that the button you're looking for?
That's funny because that was the fuck up that he was apologizing
that's
for
what he
the
was
day
talking
he told you about
yeah.
this.
But like there's like very deep like culture into apologizing. There's so many technique, so many different
Techniques.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just apologize.
I'm so excited. I feel like I've never really been apologized to in my whole life. Like hearing this.
Oh yeah. Like
Break it down.
so I mean this is like for Japanese culture, right?
Yeah.
So let's say, well, you're my boss and I did the big fuck up and
Ugh.
you're there.
You disgust me.
And you know, and you don't apologize straight away. I was like, I will probably start off like, don't look at the eye, like look at
Okay.
like.
So I'm like looking at you
Yes.
in like disgust
Yes.
and fury.
Excuse me, and I need to express this like entire like atmosphere, like
Your head just floats into the scene, not looking at them.
I'm actually really into it. Like I'm feeling, I'm feeling like the shame.
Good. Continue.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I need to think of myself as like not even human being. Like I'm trying to express like my sorriness at every level. So I'm not even apologizing to the thing that I did in the first place. I'm saying sorry about my existence.
Yeah.
I'll firstly ask, excuse me, can I take a little time with you? Like I'm about last night. I'm very, very sorry. That was not professional at all. And
Oh my
Absolutely, that was my fault, and I promise that will never happen. And so, first of all, thank you so much for covering all the everything. What you did. There's like little like pause in between.
Oh, you're doing that intentionally.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh.
No, I was getting it because that was like him being just like I can't even process.
Like
Exactly.
stammering.
Like, the amount
Exactly.
of like,
Oh.
Yeah.
can I say something
Yeah.
super crazy?
Yeah, say it.
This felt like feminist reparations, like having a man apologize to me in this manner. Like it felt very healing. I was just like, oh, like I know you didn't do
great
anything,
perspective.
but I'm
That
just
is a
like,
great perspective.
like it made me feel really respected and good. It really
Good.
did.
Maybe this is what woman is looking for.
Like
In
literally.
what way?
Therapy, they just need
Apologies. They don't need
Yeah.
therapy. They need apologies.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
if like yeah,
Yeah.
like a white Minnesotan boy came
Mm-hmm.
up to me and was like not looking me in the eye, and he was like, listen,
Wait, okay? You do it to me. You be the white Minnesotan boy.
Wait, is she
no,
apologizing
you'll
to
be
you?
She's
too
the-
into it.
She's the boy.
I don't think
I'm the girl.
I don't
She's
think
apologizing to me.
you'll experience my apology in a healing feminist manner.
No, I don't think so. But just as a demonstration, as an illustration, I would like you to do it to me.
Okay. They'd have to come up. They wouldn't be making eye contact.
Yeah, yeah.
They'd be like, listen, I can't even begin to speak to the trouble I have caused you with my actions. Does it feel
Don't look at
good?
me.
Does it feel good?
Don't look at me, bitch. Fucking look at me.
This is why I didn't want to do it for you, because I knew it was going to be weird.
Oh shit.
See, I'm not.
Are you really sorry? Because you just looked at me in the eyes.
I'm not sorry.
All right.
See, I'm not a professional.
Yeah.
The
No,
hardest
yeah, that's
part was pretending.
exactly.
That I was
Yeah.
sorry.
And the biggest, like the most important thing about when you're apologizing is to make sure the person apologizing will feel better after, obviously, right?
All right.
Yeah,
And the
that
key,
was nice.
and the key to that is to make sure you let them speak, like as much as possible. That's why I also put a lot of pause, because when they have a lot of things they want to say,
So they can
they're just-
hop in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. Well, so what's the etiquette though? Like for the apology, like the person being apologized to, do they usually like stoke the fire and be like, "Yeah, that was terrible. Like that was stupid of you, blah blah," or are they expected to like do like the humble, accepting, like I
They're
power over you, like
different type.
it's okay, you're fine.
I think the thing
yeah.
is, like, it's hard to do the anger thing when someone is like subjugating themselves
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
it's very like diffusing, because
Yes.
if they're already like, I'm such a worm, I'm so inferior,
Yeah.
it's hard to like rail against
Exactly.
that more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you need to know the person who are already pissed off. If that person just wanted to yell, or they're actually looking for some logical, answer to what the hell you did, or
This guy
So,
apologizes.
I
A
do
lot.
apologize
A
for
lot.
past 6 years. So
You know, he's getting paid 200,000 grand a year to apologize like this.
See, this is why I didn't apologize for my joke at the hospital, because they are not paying me those apology
Yeah.
dollars.
Dollars.
That residency salary does not include the apologizing money.
No, yeah, absolutely. If I don't get paid enough, I wouldn't apologize to you.
Yeah.
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 That's funny. That's a bigger question. It suggests, how much is an apology worth?
What do you mean? Like,
I was just trying to be poetic. How much is an apology worth? Think about it. Moving on. Well, so yeah. Any other bad bits or bomb stories or something like that? Oh, what if I tell Marina her worst pieces of writing?
Oh,
Is she prepared to hear this?
shit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's only fair. I think
Yeah.
that's fair.
Please.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I've already told her this though.
I'm gonna cry for real.
Well, I'll apologize. Okay, so she's writing this. How much of your story can I reveal?
Don't give away the ending or anything.
Okay.
Leave.
Okay, okay. Well, okay. So I can talk. Okay.
Yeah, you can talk.
So
about
she has this novel. Great, right? Like, also, how the fuck is she a doctor and she writes a whole novel? Anyway, this is great.
I'm feeling the compliment sandwich coming.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes,
this is
yes.
the
Okay.
bread compliment.
Now the thing is, there is a scary component to it. There's like essentially a monster that pops out, okay, throughout this story, and when I say pop out, it's like a lady monster essentially, and it like shows up in random
like
spaces.
a bloody specter of a woman.
A bloody specter of a woman. Now, it pops out the first time, oh, scared. Okay, pops out another time in the kind of like a train station, oh, scared. I found myself like the third or fourth time this motherfucker pops up, I was like not scared. I was like, this is ridiculous at this point,
so when you-
because this thing keeps popping, okay, and then like the last time it pops, like this guy is in his own like kitchen essentially, and then he just kind of like, I don't know, gets ice from the fridge,
Yeah.
and then closes the fridge, turns, and then pop, like this monster's just like, hey, and then like in my mind at that point I was like, I'm so tired of this motherfucker popping that I'm like, this thing is not scary. This piece of
Okay.
writing sounds silly and ridiculous. Like,
No.
don't make her pop up in the kitchen.
I
Like,
know,
come on.
I feel I deserve a chance to defend myself.
God.
So I rail on Seiji being somewhat illiterate sometimes.
That's messed up.
And I would point out that the instance you're referring to, she was not supposed to be scary in that instance. And we talked about it. And you were like, I was confused because she wasn't scary. And it's like, you didn't stop to think that that was my intention, that I wrote her to not be scary in that part.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I didn't understand what was going on in the story, but in the moment, I was like, this is a shit piece of writing.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were gonna like dig out a specific paragraph and be like, this fucking like description of this just like so bad.
No.
Because that's how I feel when I read my own writing. Like, I'll be going through it and I'm like, this is all good, and then I'll get to something and I'll be just like, what is this just like garbage in the middle of my story?
I can't think of anything like that. Yeah.
No failed jokes.
Failed? No, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard a joke or funny comment of yours that wasn't funny, that I didn't find funny.
Oh, but there are you include a lot of joke. Make characters say joke, or
What?
well, I thought you included the joke in the book, right?
I would say there's like some, I don't know, just like very dry humor, but it's not like a super funny book or anything.
No, yeah, it's not a funny
Yeah,
book.
it's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a sci-fi
Oh,
horror.
to build that character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess never bomb. It's all been good the whole time. I'm like you two. I'm like, I've never bombed yet, so I think I can. I'm just
That
like,
is
Clearly not
true.
but like
what, true.
the first big one is coming for me at some point.
Yeah, we'll all go through
and
it.
you never know when it's gonna come. So
We'll all go through
I look forward to that. I look forward to that experience.
Very nice.
Well, you already kind of had pretty big bomb experience at ICU.
And like
So.
thinking about it again, I get why you doubled down, because I'm like, that joke was so fucking funny. Like, I stand by it completely. So I get it. I get why you did that Osama bin Laden impression. Like, you had to do it. You had to stand by your material.
Yeah.
I love that. That was beautiful. It came full circle because we all now understand why we do what we do, because we love what our creations, and we commit to it blindly.
And then even when it fails,
we believe in it.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of the stupid tendency of artists.
Absolutely.
But you also have to kill your darlings, including certain pediatric urologist jokes. You have to kill your darlings.
No.
So you know what's funny? Our darlings, if I were to point it out, is pediatric urologist, Jesus Christ, and Osama bin Laden.
Well, maybe I have a few more, but yeah.
That we discussed.
Yes.
What a list. What a list.
Yeah.
It's good.
We all hold each of those things close to our hearts.
Yeah. Bin Laden in my heart.
Bin Laden in your heart, Kyohei.
Yes.
Jesus Christ
in your heart.
Yes.
Pediatric urology in my heart.
Somehow that's worse than Bin Laden.
It is pretty worse.
Yeah, pretty worse.
Wow, how does it feel to have the first time someone is laughing at a pediatric urologist joke? Did that just warm your heart?
First of all, it's not the first time. I've had parts of this joke work at an open mic. Never the whole thing. But yeah. What was that? What was that? Holding your belly cartoonishly and laughing. What the fuck?
I just think it's funny because that's the little sliver of hope. That's the parts of it is work. That's why you keep chasing it. Just because it almost feels like it could happen, but it won't, and that's why it's funny.
No, it will work at the Chicago Theater.
Yeah, Marina. While you're typing away in your fucking leftist compound, communist compound in Alaska, Kyohei and I will be on the Chicago Theater headlining, sold out, doing the pediatric urologist bit, followed by the Osama bin Laden bit.
And maybe that will be our last time.
I feel like
I love how our pinnacle of this performance is the Chicago Theater, not like Madison Square Garden.
I look forward to writing on my lefty compound in Alaska.
Good. Good. Anything else?
Well,
what happened to this bell? This bell was supposed to feature very prominently in this podcast.
Everyone was playing it safe. I didn't have to referee as much as I thought I would.
I see.
Yeah, fair.
Well, if there's nothing else, we should do some prompts.
I was going to say, is it time?
It's time for some
yeah,
prompts.
Please.
Well, please do the honors.
Yeah,
yes.
Can I've
yes.
seen
yes.
this done before.
Wait, though. Yeah. Wait. She's written 75% of them.
Is that true?
Yes.
I thought
Yeah.
Very true.
in there.
No, you wrote.
No, you've written most of it.
That's
well, that's appropriate
that's
then.
Yeah.
I did throw in a few.
Okay, well, jumble it up,
Okay.
and then you pull it out, and then you have to pick who wants to answer it first.
I mean, I guess.
After
first.
I read it.
Yeah,
or,
and also we've realized these prompts are great for clip making, and so we need to just
these are
give short,
so
quick
stuck
answers.
together.
Yeah, they're stuck together as yeah.
Okay, I would like Seiji to answer this question.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Do you think sexuality is a spectrum? Where do you fall?
Whoa.
Sexuality, like everything in 2025, from gender to mental cognition, neurodivergence things, to literally everything in 2025 is a spectrum. So that it's very easy for me to say yes, sexuality is a spectrum.
And then the follow-up question:
Where do I fall on it?
Where do you fall in the spectrum of sexuality?
Very, very high.
What? What does that mean?
I fall very high on the spectrum.
Okay,
I'm like 99th percentile
what are
on
the
the spectrum.
ends of the spectrum you're referring to?
I don't want to answer that part. I'm just going to say I'm high on the spectrum.
High on
Because
what?
that's some dope shit to say.
His answer was toxic masculinity.
That's fair. I do.
Kyohei.
I do see that. By the way, he is.
What?
Yes, that is very true.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Same question.
Me, it's not spectrum for me. You know, like for me, like I don't, because I'm not in the spectrum. Maybe it is for other people.
Where are you then?
So I'm
If you're
like,
not in the spectrum.
What does that mean?
inside of me, there's only men.
Huh?
There are only men inside of you. That is definitely part of the sexuality spectrum. Yeah.
Yeah.
The side that just has men in it.
Okay.
You
well,
constantly have men in you.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. No, if the question is like, if I like, what do I think about like if I think the gender is spectrum,
Yeah.
right? Like, I only have one identity. I don't think of me as like I'm 90% men. Like, there's only 100% men, at least inside of me. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
at least,
so you're saying like on the gender spectrum,
Yeah.
I feel like I am all the way to the masculinity
Yeah.
end.
yes. Yes.
Okay, so yes, it is
Okay.
a spectrum. That is where I fall.
No, he's saying like to him sexuality is discrete. It's not like there's not infinite like grades of it. It's just discrete. It's just man, woman, essentially. And he's saying like I fall on man. It's like saying I'm I'm one versus two. It's a binary.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
because I'm not in the spectrum. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
I do understand there are people who
Are
identify
on-
themselves as, you know, in the spectrum.
Yeah.
That's
Kyohei. I love Kyohei.
yeah. Well, I have, you know, genderless bathroom, so I don't
What do you mean?
discriminate anything.
How is it a genderless bathroom?
Do you mean in your bedroom or?
Yeah.
Wait,
Woman
most
or
bathrooms
man.
are genderless.
That was a joke.
It was not a good joke. I'll add that to the conversation of what's Kyohei's worst jokes. It's that one. It
You're
makes
like,
no
he
fucking
bombed
sense.
on this podcast.
Yeah. He bombed on his
That's
own
it.
podcast.
Hey, you know what? With the good setup, that would be a good joke.
Yes, and that's the belief.
Mhm.
It's the Osama bin Laden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Why did you even want to ask that? Why did you write that?
Did you write it though? You're assuming she wrote it.
Yeah.
How dare you? We had other people write this. You can't be so accusatory. No, we had other people add prompts.
Who?
I had my friend. I had a couple friends here earlier, or
Oh.
when you were gone, and
Oh.
I personally
Okay.
added a prompt or two. You've personally
don't-
added a prompt or two.
I don't. Okay. Well.
So
okay,
Marina,
I
did you
didn't
write
know
this
that.
prompt?
Yeah, I definitely.
Well,
yes.
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a fair guy.
Because it was so bad.
What? No, it's not a bad question. It's just very. I didn't say I knew you wrote it just based on what the prompt was.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she wrote it because there was a doubt in her mind. Maybe you fall into a little bit.
Oh, do you think that?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think that was there's some ulterior motive for her? Like
She
she
wanted
like
to
fantasizes
clarify.
about me being gay or something, and then she's just like, oh, I want to
Fantasizes
trap
you
him.
being- I don't know how
You
would
know what I
that
mean?
become
This
Like
was
inside-
actually me setting a trap, trying to get you to say something
radical.
insane about sexuality or gender.
That would
and
get me canceled?
And I feel like you sensed it was a trap. And
I did.
Yes, and
I fucking
sidestepped
did.
on it.
Honestly,
So what you saw is
like-
my trap was not good enough.
I
will-
evaded the trap.
Honestly,
will work
it would have been more of me who will step on the trap if anybody.
Yeah, step on the trap.
Yeah, so please don't do it to him because it will be me.
I will say I did put some prompts in here that are traps. So
Yes,
this
Yeah.
was one of them.
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
All right,
Kyohei, why don't you grab one?
Okay. You know, the biggest challenge for me is to understand.
Let's use this bell a little more. Give me that bell. This is this podcast has been very low ringing podcast. And how about this? I'm gonna right before you read it. No. Just go.
It says Wi-Fi on the cruise. What was it?
Oh, this is mine. I thought, okay, talk about, you were talking about how when you went on the cruise. Yeah. I thought it was funny. This is an interesting insight into Japanese work culture. So Kyohei just went on like a Disney cruise with his sefure, which is his sex friend from Japan. And before he was going to this cruise for a week that he's getting PTO for, etc., like it's all planned. He was talking with a coworker about this, and then what happened?
It was a boss. I told
Okay,
my
so
boss.
what did your boss say?
And boss told me, "Oh my God, that's amazing that you're going to cruise, enjoy your vacation, blah blah blah." And at the end, oh by the way, here's the Wi-Fi so that you don't need to use expensive Wi-Fi to get connected. And I was like, you know. Thank you.
Like he had fancy like work Wi-Fi that he wanted
Oh,
you to connect to.
Yes, but do
so
you
you
see?
didn't have to use shitty cruise Wi-Fi.
No. But do you see the insidious work motive with this?
Yes, I do.
He's implying, right? He's like that you're going to be working on the Disney cruise.
Yeah. And I thought that was a pretty smart move. But like he doesn't say anything directly. He was like, here's the Wi-Fi. Here's a pocket Wi-Fi that I'm providing you for free. Out of my
kindness,
goodness and kindness.
Heart. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you wanted to get connected.
I'm sure you'll do very good things with this power or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just thought that was such an interesting nuanced perspective into this.
You know, people rail on like American work culture a lot, but like I was doing work stuff this morning. I was logged onto a Zoom call, fully in my bed with another person. And
Whoa.
I was like, I gotta get credit for this conference.
I'm assuming it's video off.
Yeah. It was like muted video off. And like, I'm just thinking about like, there's all this internet culture, like complaining about American work culture. And it's like, well, that's my culture. Like my boss wasn't like cameras on, like here's the good Wi-Fi so you're connected. Like I was just chilling. So, yeah.
Well, wait, so what was the situation again? So you were in the conference, you were in the bed with somebody, but you still have to be like formality-wise, you just need to be in it.
It's like I'm logged in, and my name is on their screen as like just black with my name on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like allegedly listening to lectures.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, lectures.
Yeah.
Like it's just lectures. Yeah.
Did that turn you on in a certain way?
No, it was question. It was not a turn on. You know, because you're trying to have your cute little morning or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's just like an attending on the Zoom call that you have turned like almost all the way down, but not quite because you're like, you know, not quite. You got to keep it a little up for appearance sake. And then the attending is just like, so you got a sick child in the emergency department. And it's like, this is so not cute for this situation.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Context-wise, no, that is definitely not something you want to hear with a cute little morning.
No, it was not good for the cute little morning.
All right, let's move on because that wasn't really a prompt. I just wanted to hear that story. Look at this shit.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just like all stuck together. Oh my god. Okay. What is the worst tourist attraction you've been to?
What is the worst
tourist attraction you've been to? Yeah. Anyone?
Trying to think of when I've been the most bummed at a tourist attraction. I mean, like Mount Rushmore is like lame. Like it's just super lame. I've like told you my Mount Rushmore story, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
What do you think Mount Rushmore is, Kyohei?
Yeah, what do you think Mount Rushmore is?
Well, it sounds like a nature place.
Okay,
Mount
go on.
Rushmore.
Mount Washmore, yeah. Keep going.
Sounds like it's in a cold place up in the north.
Like Canada or still in
Canada,
America?
maybe borderline Canada. Icy lake.
What if I told you presidents are involved?
In Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
In Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Maybe some president have a condo there.
Condo.
Or, yeah.
So you think first of all, you're calling it Mount Washmore. You think Mount Washmore is near Canada.
Yes.
It's icy, and it's the location of the president's condo.
Presidential condo.
Yes.
That's
popular
awesome.
president condo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is what happens when Japanese people come to America.
So, we're Americans, you know, and so
Yes.
we were like, we will carve the faces of our presidents into the side of a mountain. And people
That's what
will
Mount Rushmore
come
is.
and look at it and
Got
be
it.
like, whoa.
Okay. That's like a Naruto thing.
Huh? So you know this.
Yeah, it's a Naruto thing.
Naruto thing.
Yeah. They cave like their face of the head of the
Really?
place. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So that's the way you're understanding.
Yes.
You use wow.
But Mount Rushmore sucks. So it's like not actually that impressive, right?
Yeah, because
I've never seen it. I feel like it will be when I see it.
It's in DC.
I want to go. You want to go?
It's in South Dakota.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer.
I'll come back to that.
Okay, so this was a road trip. It was kind of like a high school graduation road trip.
Road trip, Kyohei.
Okay.
I was with two friends, and I was driving just a terrible, terrible car. And my car battery had already exploded once on this trip. And we got it replaced. We were like, it's fine. We'll just keep driving west. It's all good. And then we're getting in like the little town outside of Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
And we start to smell the car battery exploding smell again.
my
And it's like very acidic. Like if you've ever had a car battery explode on you, you will know what I'm talking about. It's a terrible smell.
Damn.
And we were like, you know what? There's an auto shop in town. But before we stop there, let's just go check out Mount Rushmore because it's not too far of a drive. So,
Wow.
you know, we drive this piece of shit car to Mount Rushmore. The battery is just like on its last legs. Like it smells like burning metal. Okay.
Yeah.
And we park the car. We like walk around. We were like, this is pretty lame. We should go get this car fixed. So we go back into town and we're talking with this mechanic, and then this mom and this like teenager shows up, and the teenager walks into the auto shop and she's like, ew, mom, this place smells like Mount Rushmore.
Wow, that is so fascinating.
Wow.
And so I like to think I ruined that experience for hundreds of tourists who were like, why does this mountain smell like a horrible exploding car battery?
That is crazy.
Wow.
That's a crazy story.
How close can you get to Mount Rushmore?
You can't touch them.
You can?
You can't touch
You
them.
cannot.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it's like a little boardwalk, like probably
Got
like
it,
a half
got it.
mile boardwalk.
Okay,
You can
okay.
like walk around and you can like look at them and be like, ooh. Yeah.
What presidents do you think are on Mount Rushmore, Kyohei?
There are probably few.
Good. Who?
The first one,
Who's that?
You know, Johnny Appleseed.
We're trying to see if you would be able to
I used
renew
to
your
be-
green card right here.
that's actually, I think that's some something they will ask, right?
Who is on Mount Rushmore?
Name is like coming like here, but it just like, it's not.
You
not.
don't know the name of the first president?
There's 4 of them. You just got to get one. You just got to get one.
Lincoln.
I don't know. Wait. Here, I'm gonna Google it. Put a picture of Mount Rushmore here.
I do not.
When you edit this,
I'm gonna say Lincoln is not on Mount.
Yeah,
Rushmore.
I don't think so.
That's why I didn't push the bell.
Oh, I don't want to ruin his guessing. I feel like I could get a couple of them.
Okay, no.
I haven't seen it, though.
Lincoln's on there.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
keep going.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's
I can name. Who are
there's
not
5. Huh?
There's 5.
There's 5?
5. This is what
I feel like
AI.
I haven't even. There's 5.
Wait.
That's not right. That can't be.
Okay, never mind. Okay, it's saying different thing. Okay, there's 4. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay.
I felt
They
so
added,
gaslit.
They added a new one.
They did?
I mean, you said 5.
Oh, you're
so-
joking. Okay, so yeah, keep going.
So Obama is not there.
No.
Kennedy is not there.
The country would burn to the ground if they tried to put Barack Obama on Mount Rushmore. They would be burning down buildings if they tried to do that.
Yeah.
Because they. All right.
Come on, you know number 1. You got that.
I know number 1.
What's
George.
Yes,
Yeah.
George what?
George Washington.
There you go.
Good job,
Nice.
Kyohei.
And there are 2 more.
2 more.
How about
You're
how about-
2 for 2 right now,
Do
dude.
you know number 2? Do you know?
Second president.
Yeah.
I absolutely do not.
He just think about 1776. You'll get there.
George.
That's a terrible hint for him.
Not
Now,
John.
Oh, no. Great generic white name guess.
I said that, and he wanted to say John Hancock, and it is not.
I don't, and also, though, I think you're leading him astray. Maybe I'm stupid, but I don't think this person was the second president. He's like the 3rd president.
Really?
Yeah. The second my understanding is this is going to make me look like a fucking idiot if I'm wrong on the podcast. My understanding is the second president of the United States of America is John Quincy Adams.
Okay, here's what I'll say. I think Thomas Jefferson is on Mount Rushmore.
Yes, he is.
And I guess I thought he was the second president.
All right.
You fool. John Adams was the second president of the United States. Thomas Jefferson is 3.
And John is not up there?
There's no John on Mount Rushmore.
Which John are you talking about?
John Adams?
John Adams.
John's
yeah.
not on it. Okay,
God
so
damn it, John.
you have George Washington. You have Abraham Lincoln. We now know Thomas Jefferson's there. We got one more. Okay, this president, he's famous for saying like walk with a big stick or something like that. Does that help? Does my wrong
walk
quote
with
help?
A big stick. Oh
That,
my god. What?
That is not the quote.
I
do know what you're talking
I think it was like speak softly but walk around with a big ass stick. is what he
Perhaps
said.
it was speak quietly but carry a big stick, not walk around with a big stick.
Wow, I'm sorry, Kyohei. I led you so astray. I was
Yes.
so far off the mark.
Yes.
Walk versus carry. My bad.
When you said it, it just sounded so phallic. Like,
Well, I don't know what where your mind is. Like, This is another thing, guys, about Marina.
No,
One of the
come
most
on.
just foul-minded women I've ever met. Just so perverted and horny constantly. Like, this is something you must know about this woman sitting to my right,
This is such a lie.
5 inches from me.
This is such a lie.
No. Like, just completely debauchery,
No.
deranged, sexual fiend.
No,
It's
for your
crazy.
information, they're both are very perverted, horny.
I just
people.
want to say that I was so right when I was like, do not put my last name on your podcast.
Well, yeah, because now no one will be able to find you with only the 10 other facts about your life. Anyway, Kyohei, who am I talking about?
Dude, I have.
The 4th
He
president on
was
Mount
heavily featured in the movie
National Treasure. No, Night at the Museum.
See,
Yeah.
this is the
Robin
way-
Williams played him. Mustache.
He looks like he's hunting for big game all the time.
Big gay
Game.
game.
Like hunting.
Yeah,
hunting
yeah.
big like deers and mooses and stuff.
Yeah.
How about this, man? His nickname is what you would call one of those plush bears. Bear. You know what I mean? Like
Cubs?
blank
What? Bear?
bear. You know how kids?
He probably doesn't even know that name. He
Do you not
probably
know?
doesn't know.
Do you know like these cute like mostly like brown?
Teddy bear?
Yes, there you go.
Teddy.
Teddy.
All right, that still doesn't ring.
Oh my, that's literally the biggest hint I could have given you.
Yeah. It's like
Teddy Hill.
Teddy Hill?
Teddy. Hill.
That sounds like a current R&B singer.
Yes.
I feel like we gotta put him out of his misery.
It's Teddy Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt. Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you
All right,
not heard?
I knew the Roosevelt. I didn't know
God
the Teddy.
damn it. Really? So
Complete.
who is on Mount Rushmore for your green card?
Teddy Roosevelt, Lincoln, not John, Thomas Jefferson, not Obama.
He forgot. He fucking forgot. I could see it in his eyes. He forgot the first president of the United States again. Arguably the easiest fucking one. You should be ashamed. You should quiver your microphone. You sad man.
Do you feel like you need an apology?
Apologize to America.
Wait.
What's the name?
George Washington.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
My
he got
boy.
it. He got it.
Your boy?
My boy, George.
Wow, I feel sorry for your boys.
Yeah.
You neglect the hell out of them.
I wouldn't let my boy down.
Well, that turned into a very interesting conversation and game, really.
What's the worst tourist
What?
trap
Yeah.
you've been to?
Do you have a answer
Worst tourist attraction
that you've been to?
that I've been to? There's a one in Japan, in Tokyo. There's a place called Shinjuku that's like one of the biggest night town. In the middle of Shinjuku, there's huge movie theater with the Godzilla statue on top of it. That's where everybody goes, take a photo. It's like a huge nightlife. In the center of it, there's like a very famous strip club. Like that, I think a lot of people know.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Great. Maybe it's called George Washington.
Maybe. I went there one time when my friend came. It's not a normal strip club, but there is a stage, obviously, for women. And
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
only woman.
Yep, only woman.
Yes.
Go on.
Because you are a man. You have the man in you. You only have
Yes,
men in you.
Only the men in him.
And they're only box seat. around the stage.
Okay.
And it's completely shielded by this like tinted glasses, and each section is separated by like a very thin like wall. I wouldn't even call it wall, but like a like section divider, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And at each section, there's chair, there's a tissue,
Ooh.
and there's a garbage can, and there's like a small window where you can open it and drop the money inside.
Oh my God.
And that's already fun and weird. But on top of that, I don't know what people do there. They
You
enjoy
don't know what
Yeah.
people
do in a
there
small box
with a
with
tissue and a
garbage.
garbage can.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how people or what people are gonna do there.
What do you
But,
think is happening in there with those items
You know,
in that location?
it's just like it's like a Japanese hospitality. You know, like maybe people wanted to sneeze their.
This is why he's
You know?
calling us pervert.
Yeah, because he's so pure.
Because we
Yeah.
can imagine what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But there's only one rule only. No photo.
Okay.
Yeah. That
Sure.
seems
Right?
legit.
Yeah.
If you take a photo, or even like secretly try to take a photo, whatever, and when they catch you, they'll take a photo of you and put it on the wall,
Right.
and they'll make you write apology letter.
Oh.
And the moment you walk into the strip club, you will see the wall filled with all the photos of all the people in the past who have taken the photo and all the people who wrote the apology letter, like entire
I mean,
wall.
presumably you only have to write the apology letter if you want to go back, right? Like you probably don't have to write
Right. They can't force you. No.
Yeah.
But
You
you're
never know.
misunderstanding Japanese sensibilities.
Yeah.
Like there's no. You don't need a law to enforce it. You don't even need the threat of physical violence.
Yeah.
It's all internal.
And you never know. Maybe Yakuza is in the back. They're like, bro, write apology letter.
Okay. Well, that destroys my argument.
No, I'm trying to be real. Like maybe, I don't know. But it's legit. And
Wow.
it's so old too. It looks like it's from like before World War II. It's just like that's how old the photos are.
I want to ask you a question, but I feel like you're gonna call me racist.
You know
Well,
what? That's the best thing you could do.
Yes. If you ever
Go
make me
on.
call you racist, that's like pretty impressive.
It
go.
happens like every other week for some reason. So okay, my question is,
Please.
So I know people who live in Italy,
Okay.
and they are like, the mob is 100% real, and the mob literally runs everything. Like that is real.
Yeah.
That's our economy.
Yes.
How real is the Yakuza?
Yakuza got like shrinking and smaller significantly over the past like 30 years for sure, but it's still there. Yeah.
Okay. So,
they
like,
don't-
are they powerful? Are they influential? Are they, like, influencing the government?
No, not
okay,
that level.
okay.
There are significantly effort of like, cutting them loose, cutting them down, like pretty heavily. So nowadays, very small.
Why was that potentially racist?
Yeah.
I
Because you
feel...
just assume that Yakuza.
No.
runs everything.
I feel like you guys are always accusing me. I really do. I'm walking.
I will accuse you when
I'm
you are
walking-
authentically and legitimately
I'm
being
walking
racist.
on eggshells around.
Yeah, but
too.
you should understand that it's like it's very obvious when you crack an eggshell, and that was nothing close to what you've done in the past.
It was representative. I want the record to show it was representative.
No, dude, she
No.
has said something like, "We're hanging out," and then
What
she was like telling me this story that's like, oh, look at this cute story about like me and my sister, how we would used to like speak in like this code like language and tone, and like the tone that we were saying was we were like look at each other and we're like, oh, hello, yeah.
No,
and I was like,
that is 100%.
and then she kept saying like the most crazy Chinese like accent, and she's like, this is how me and my little sister used to talk to each other, isn't it fun? And I was just like,
dude, that is 100% made up.
Harold,
like, what the fuck are you
what? I'm not making this up.
Yeah,
I am not making this up. You told me this.
I know what you're basing this on,
well,
but
there we
this
go.
was not the setup.
Well, what's the setup?
I was making fun of how Kyohei said a word.
That's even worse.
That's even more racist. Because I was giving you the benefit. Because the original story, you were unintentionally racist because you were a child.
You were
now you're making fun of a real life Asian Japanese person.
You were also making fun of him.
But I can. But I can, Marina. You can't.
No,
And this is the problem I'm trying to convey.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. I'm not allowed to talk about it. But it was not, I did racist Chinese impressions with my sister.
It's offensive that you put the Chinese like accent on my impression. That is you better learn Japanese accent.
No, you legitimately though did. I thought you were gonna say something different, but like you legitimately told me about the way you would talk to your sister as children, and it was like the silly thing,
no, dude, I like honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
What?
Like this is completely out of nowhere. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
That's
like, is this a different
insane.
person?
No, it was the night we were watching The Matrix, and we were like painting at some point. You told me this story.
No.
Oh my.
You know what? I'm more interested in what you guys are making fun of my word.
I don't remember. I think you owe him an explanation.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Wow.
Because you have libeled me. You have said false things about me.
I swear.
I'm not going to participate.
I swear you told me that this was like...
No, absolutely not.
Interesting. Isn't that interesting how memories are created? True and false ones. I feel gaslighted.
I feel gaslighted. Yeah. You're like, remember this thing that happened with your sister when you were a kid? And it's like, no.
Oh my God. Whatever.
I never make fun of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
Kyohei, you know, an interesting question. What do you think is the least funny thing about Marina, or least funny thing Marina has said, or a weird thing Marina has said?
Well, I mean... well, there's definitely one that I cannot really talk here.
Why?
Because you guys are both not on their like normal mindset. But
Huh?
you know what we're talking about.
Oh.
That's I feel like I do know.
Yeah, you do know.
Yeah, that was. I like saw the fear in your eyes when I said that, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like maybe I should.
Yeah,
have said
maybe
that.
we have footage of that.
I think
in
you
video.
did record it.
Maybe I will look into it.
I think I know the day this went down, like July 4th. But like I
It was
forget
July 4th.
completely what it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why can't you repeat it?
I also don't like remember exact word.
Do you remember the exact words?
Except the vivid picture of both of you just like banging the window of your room. Both of you standing.
I was trying to get him to come down.
Oh, no, you
weren't.
weren't.
I was not banging the window with him. I was like, he's going to kill us. I was like, we're going to die tonight.
Oh, maybe that's what's.
No, she
also.
did like tell me to stop
Yes.
banging on the window like King Kong.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I guess.
That was fun.
I feel like, it's too disturbing to repeat.
is it fascinating? All right. Should we grab another prompt?
Yeah.
Who hasn't read a prompt yet?
I did. You did. She did.
Oh, we did 3
Yeah.
prompts?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
shit.
went around.
Well, I mean, one of them wasn't a real prompt. It was more like,
True.
oh, here,
Mine
you
was-
grab again
Okay,
because
yeah.
you did like the Wi-Fi story.
Yeah.
Oh. What is your recent fuck up story?
Okay.
Any fuck up.
All right. My recent fuck up story. I was in the emergency department at a different hospital on the south side of Chicago. Okay. I was very frustrated with everything about this hospital. And because I'm out of my frustration, I did one of those like write an angry email that you shouldn't send, and I sent it.
What? It gets to the point where you write an email?
Basically, I needed. Okay,
That's
let
a
me just say
pretty
this.
Yeah.
My response to this email was so conceited, cocky, rude, unprofessional. Okay,
Wait, so you received some email, then it was your reply that was.
I'll explain.
Yes.
At this hospital, it was so dysfunctional, not even my badge worked to open the door, the most basic thing.
Okay.
So I messaged the person who I was told to message. I was like, here is all of the information. Here's like my ID, which says my name, my ID number, my job title, and then everything. I sent it. It was a very nice message. Hey, here's information. I need the door to work. She replies, and I'm already frustrated on a daily basis at the emergency room, so I'm not thinking straight. She replies very curtly, why do you need access? And angrily, I wrote, what did I write? I wrote like,
You wrote, WTF, I'm an emergency medicine doctor.
and then I sent that. She was like, because I was so frustrated. I was like,
Oh my god.
my
Wait,
email.
you actually.
So I sent
wrote
this
WTF.
administration. I said, WTF, I'm an emergency medicine doctor, send.
You want to know the best part of the story?
Yeah.
Is that her response to this email was CCing his boss.
Obviously.
The head of our department being like, look what your resident is sending to us.
And you know what she did?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you do this as a function in Outlook. She highlighted the specific word she wanted to pop. Like she was really trying to get me.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, and then like...
And she took out my first email that I sent. That was very nice, very professional.
Yeah.
Had all the information she needed. She started that conversation. She made it look like all I did was send her a, what the fuck, I'm an emergency medicine doctor.
I just want to say that the context didn't matter. Like, there was no...
I'm kidding. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
And I honestly think she did the right thing. And I don't fault her for what she did. Like, that was the right move in that situation.
But yeah,
Holy. Then what happened? Did you? I'm assuming you.
slap on the wrist. Nothing happened for real.
Wow.
But like, I was just miserable at that place, and like, it was just so frustrating. It's like, anyways, but I shouldn't have done it. But
Yeah.
now that I'm out of that place, I'm not thinking that way and doing that type of stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a good prompt.
Yeah.
You know, my recent fuck up is basically like same story, different place.
What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with the email, guys? Come
It
on.
wasn't
She
an
didn't email.
It was worse.
Oh,
but so I just want to preface this by saying,
Please make as much justification as
I
possible.
was in the northern suburbs at a hospital that I really didn't like, and like,
Okay.
you gotta understand, Kyohei, like going to a hospital you hate, like day in day out, like
okay.
it gets you in such a bad way.
Yeah.
And so in the emergency department, EKGs are done, and then usually techs bring them up to the attending to look at right away.
Do you know what an EKG is?
No.
What do you think an EKG is?
Emergency, kinetic,
Nice.
Georgia. I don't know.
Georgia. Okay, hey, let me give you one hint. I want to hear her story. I already know the story.
Yeah.
Okay. An EKG has to do with the heart. What do you think an EKG is?
Like a measuring the heart electric
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
so in that
Yeah,
context,
yeah.
what is EK? It's also called an ECG sometimes.
Oh, I have heard that.
So what do you think it stands for?
EKG,
Or
Oh.
ECG?
ECG, electric, central geometry.
Oh, that
Not
sounds
that
more
bad.
sciencey.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I don't even know what it means.
What the fuck?
I realized I was just thinking about it. I'm like, holy shit, I don't know what it means.
Electrocardiogram is the
Cardiogram.
answer.
Cardiogram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I actually that's what I thought it was, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh, but then why would you make that in a abbreviation like that? Because it's a one word.
Yeah. ECG.
I mean, I guess.
Also, they were created in Germany, and in Germany it was probably like separate words, but then they do the thing where they slam their words together, which is why they have all these long, like, oh, this is the word for like the shame you feel with blah blah whatever, and so it's probably coming from like the German language.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it basically shows the heart.
Yeah,
Like-
it just looks like the electrical
yeah,
activity. of the
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, look
okay.
at you. Like you're actually like
Okay.
showing the direction of the voltage too.
I know,
Yeah.
that was good.
That was really good.
Yeah, there's like an intuitive.
Oh my
I know.
god.
I was a bio major at one point.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, continue.
Go ahead.
In any case, so usually techs bring up the EKGs to the attending so they can look at them right away. And so this guy brought up an EKG, and it was for like kind of an interesting rhythm. So I was looking over the shoulder. I wanted to pick up the patient. And then this guy starts like grilling me on EKG knowledge. Like he's like, name 3 of this, name like a tachyarrhythmia that like blah blah blah, like all these questions. And me, I'm like, I don't have to take this. I'm like, you know, my supervisor can grill me. They
Yeah.
can do this, but like this random fucking tech, like they can't do
Yeah.
this to me.
Yeah.
And so, like, kind of jokingly, I was like, you know, do I come up to where you work and like just ask you questions like, why are you giving me this like pop quiz, like da da da?
Yeah.
And he's like kind of laughing about it, but he's like pushing back, and he wants me to answer the
Oh
questions.
my god! Now
And
it gets
then
intense, huh?
Eventually, whatever we talk, he walks away, and then my boss, my attending, is like, Marina, I have never seen anyone talk to another attending like that. It was not a tech. It was an attending from the other side who I had never met, who didn't introduce himself. And it's like, it's such a common practice in medicine for attendings to just like quiz you. They just come up, they ask you questions. And so it's like a very normal
Of
of medical education. And so he
Actually,
came,
honestly, people appreciate it a lot usually.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
so
was
he-
probably shocked that you start talking.
yeah. And then
Yes.
instead of being to my boss like, oh shit, I thought it was a tech. I thought, you know, blah blah blah. I just doubled down. And I was
Wow.
just like, oh, was I wrong? And he was like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay.
Wow. I'm I'm so glad that I'm not meeting you guys at like a medical field as like a,
No,
like a
we're
colleague.
great usually. But what this reveals is Marina's deeply classist. She's like, oh, if it were a tech, I could treat them like shit and like blow them off. But I was wrong because it's an attending. How about because it was a human being?
This is
Marina?
the issue
How
here.
about that?
It's that when
Dude, you're sending what the fuck email?
No. Yeah, like we don't have to take that from you, first of all. Like, no, it does make me sound really bad, but the context is that, like, being a, like, female medical student and female doctor, like, randos will constantly question your knowledge and all that stuff. And so I feel like I'm getting to a point in it where I'm like, I'm not going to, like, play that game with people anymore. And that's what I was doing. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
very nice
So
to
there's,
techs
like, this-
and nurses, but, like, I'm not gonna, like, deal with that part of it anymore.
So there's this like feminist mission behind it,
Well, it's
which
not
I can
even,
respect.
It's not even like a feminist mission. It's just like for my own sanity. Like, I am not going to humor these people anymore.
But was it particularly about that specific person? Because I'm assuming there are a lot of other attending doctor who will question you all the time. But was it like specifically about something
it's
about
weird that he walked up. He had never introduced himself. He didn't ask
okay.
who I was. So
Okay.
he didn't give any
Got
introduction.
it. Okay.
And then it was the role. He was handing the EKG to the
Yeah.
attending. And it was weird that an attending was giving an EKG to another attending. So it didn't look like it. Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, I fucked up.
That's a
Wow.
great story. How about you?
Dude, I don't really fuck up much like that.
When was the last time you fucked up at work?
Today.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Right.
His was
So
like months
rare.
ago. Mine was weeks ago.
Yours
Come
was too
on.
fucking day.
No, it was today. So I'm going on this business trip with
Yeah.
my lovely boss.
What's his name?
Let's say Mr. M. Let's call him Mr. M.
Ooh, I tried to trap you again. You
Anyway.
didn't step on it.
Anyway, it's basically visiting the client few site. I thought, well, I already set up all the logistics. It's all set up. So I thought there's absolutely nothing else to do. I just need to go. Then today, at the end of the day, he asked me, so do you have a souvenir?
Soup.
Exactly. That was my reaction. And then immediately I thought, holy shit, it's actually what they always bring to the client. And to buy the souvenir, obviously has to get approval internally beforehand you buy it. And it's already tomorrow. So there's no more time to actually go through the approval process. So it's actually my fuck up. Otherwise, he would have to pay from his own money. So what do I do? How do I say, like, so, actually, so I'm
He's doing the thing.
I'm so sorry. I was actually not aware about that. And then obviously he was shocked. He was like,
Wow.
Fuck.
Because you said you always get this same souvenir.
yeah.
And it's an impossibility that you would forget this unless you do not care at all about this job.
Exactly.
So you had your cards revealed. Wow. And that's what he was reacting to, the realization that, oh my God, this guy does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You might get fired soon.
Oh, probably.
Goddamn.
Yeah. So then there's no other choice besides my boss paying from his own pocket.
Is it expensive? Like, how expensive?
$60 times 4, $250.
Wow.
Okay, but your boss isn't struggling. I feel like that's whatever.
That's not the point. That's like making him paying out of pocket on his own. Now it's my turn to show how sorry I am. Like, I'm so sorry about this. I will try to reach out to the back office if we can get the approval process right now. He's like, well, no, it's 35. Like, no way. this is my fault. I will try to reach out. He's like, it's all right. Well, I mean, just go get it like right now. I mean, you don't even have it right now. I was like, yeah, I need to go buy it. Yeah, that's why I was very late too. I stopped by at Mitsuwa.
You drove all the way out. Wow.
And I called the back office like, I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. That's a pretty big fuck up.
I love how when we fuck up, people will die.
Yeah.
And when you fuck up, it's just...
No, when we fuck up, it's like we just have like a break in the professional facade that they want us to put on all the time.
Fair.
Like, we're not clinically messing up. I think we do really
good
medicine. We're just like, it got to my head, like being in this pressure cooker environment with these weird standards.
But like, that's a good point. When we fuck up, or at least our fuck up so far, it's just been like professionalism, which is like 3% of our job. Like literally 3% of our job. And then your job is literally 100% professionalism.
Yeah, like no one cares if you're swearing while you're doing CPR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So everything is culture shock to me. Like, I didn't even, and now here's another part. There's client golf coming up this weekend. Oh boy. There's so many things that you have to prepare as like a host to have the client at the golf site. Apparently, you need to prepare both warm water, cold water, prepare like all the golf balls for practice. Like
the golf, like the site doesn't do that. You have to do that. Mm-hmm. What?
That's strange.
Super strange. It feels like a service.
And the craziest part is I have absolutely no idea what I have to do. And my boss already knows that I have no idea what
Wow.
He tried to explain today for like a little bit, and he thought to himself, he's like, all right, it's gonna take too long. So he was like, all right, I'm just gonna teach you at the site. So yeah, just bring the balls. Yeah, he gave up on explaining everything. He was like, just like do one job, bring the golf balls.
Bring the balls.
That's the first step.
I feel like, I don't know, your whole job situation is so sitcom-y to me. Like, it would be a sitcom about you just being like, I have no idea what to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to do.
That would be a great sitcom. Japanese, clueless Japanese.
I mean, that's like the part of the sketch we start to kind of like.
Fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but dude, we gotta think big. You know where the money is with this like comedy stuff is in television and movies. Mm-hmm. So we need to like write a pilot and get a show going.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun to have Marina in
Marina! Oh, Marina, you would be a head writer.
Yeah. No,
my God!
She'll also join.
Uncredited, I assume.
Uncredited. No, of course not. No credits.
Yeah. You're like, we're going straight to the top, baby, and you are not coming with us.
No, you'll come with us. You just won't be seen at all. Like, we need you to go up. That's the thing.
Great, good.
Yeah.
No, I think there's a lot of roles she can play.
Like in the show as a character?
In the sketch, yeah.
I was actually talking about this yesterday. I think my life is painfully sitcom-y. Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah. I've told Marina this before, like, so what happened, so something crazy happened to her where she was at work at this hospital that I hated. Basically what happened was some patient stabbed an attending doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Next to Marina. Marina was like typing away on a computer. She goes like this, and the fucking guy is being stabbed by a patient. Now, my comment to her when she first told me this happened, or maybe the second or third time, was I said, Marina, of all the people this could have happened to you, it just makes sense that it happened to you. Like, or of all the people this could have happened to, it makes sense to me that it happened to you. Yeah, because like your life in general, like your existence to me, every time I see you, there is like this like jingle jangle like sitcom like intro that happens in my mind. Like it's Marina.
That's so true.
You know,
all
she's
the crazy doctor story. It's only coming out of Marina.
yeah, like she's a doc and she's from Minnesota and she works at the county hospital. She's Marina. Oh, is he being stabbed? It's Marina. Oh, is that up his butt? You know what I mean?
That's funny because I was texting my brother the other day and he used ChatGPT to make a fake sitcom cover describing me because I was bitching about how much I hate the rich suburban hospital so much. And then I was just like sending him little details of why I hate it. And one thing I sent him was a food scale in the break room. I was like, this is the bougiest fucking hospital. Like these people are measuring their food before they eat it so they can
that's crazy.
Workers?
Yeah, so they can like calorie count it. And it's like I can't even get like a spoon at Cook County. Like I bring my own silverware and if I left it there it would be stolen.
Yeah.
Like yeah, but he sent me one and it was a cover and it said City Doc Suburb Shock. And
City doc, doc suburb shock. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's probably been like.
I was gonna say it feels like it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
This has been fun. Wait, what are you doing? Wait, come back here.
I'm gonna check the time.
I was feeling like it had been like an hour when we got to the end of like the
2.5 hours.
Yeah,
wow.
I know. I'm like
We've been
getting thirsty. I'm
yeah.
Parched. Yeah, this felt super.
Well,
yeah.
Hey,
this is going to be 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Great. Well, Marina, this was a stunning success.
This was great. I had a great time.
Yeah, you had a great time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Good.
Go.
We had a great time too.
You guys will be seeing Marina more often.
Yeah. Dude, I like the 3-person dynamic. Like I can see why like these podcasts can go for like 3 hours. Easily.
Yeah. Oh.
So, but Marina in particular.
Well, you know, I have
at the same
more
time, I feel
secrets about you two to share. So.
We'll have you on again.
But at the same time, I feel this is like also our natural conversation too. So we can have podcasts anytime.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. That's what makes
true.
the best podcast episode. All right, well, Marina, we gotta. So you know, I know you don't watch any of our podcasts. You wouldn't know this, but at
true.
the very
I did
end,
not know the name when you tried to get me to say it earlier in the episode.
you revealed
really,
yourself early.
You really caught me out.
So the way we end the podcast is we mimic doing seppuku. Essentially,
I'm not going to do that.
You don't need to. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know what's gonna happen right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's been another episode of Nuclear
Lizard
Podcast.
Ch- ha-